Why did I even learn to play the piano? Nobody cares anymore. Computers can play instruments now. I thought I had a future. I was going to be special, unique. 3rd grade, I said, Mom, I want to learn to play the piano. Practice, practice, practice. That's what I did. Fixing bicycles, for goodness sake. Nobody appreciates pianists anymore. Producers need a piano for a song. This darn computer can play the solo flawlessly. But you know what makes me special? I can't play flawlessly. I make mistakes. My notes slur together. I get things wrong sometimes. I get off tempo. Some notes I hit louder than others. Some people like that, you know? That's how people can tell it's a real human playing. But then what happened? They released version 4000. That thing can emulate human mistakes. I used to think computers are so systematic, so predictable, nothing at all like humans. But now they're just as unpredictable as I can be. But that was okay, because I was reading up on Descartes, right? He said the body's a machine, right? He talks about how the body has rules for what good music is supposed to sound like. But then he says the soul is what perfects that music. So basically he's saying only the soul can be creative enough to make really pleasurable music. So I figure I'm a human, right? I have a soul. That's what I have that piece of junk doesn't. So I decided to write some songs. At first it was all good, you know? I was coming up with good tunes too. People really liked what I wrote. But then they came out with Music Box 5000. This thing can write music too. It does everything a composer can do. Follows scales, chord progressions, even inserts dissonances and stuff. So the end result is just a song that sounds really good. So I ask myself, is this thing even a robot anymore? If it can do things humans can do, then why isn't it a human? I turned to Alan Turing for an answer. He said for a robot to be human, it just needs to convince a human that it is. So I met these kids the other day who actually did a Turing test, and they got some pretty surprising results. Their test subjects were actually fooled by the computer's composing ability, finding that this artificial music was actually pretty darn good. So what now? What is there left for me to do? Well, I figured I want to do something special, something machines can't do. That's why I went to music in the first place, because I could write and play like none other. So now I'm just like the others, the other Music Box 5000s, that is. Now I know musical composition isn't a strictly human talent. It's more like educated guessing, following some patterns and making up your own, with the final product tested for pleasure. It's as if its code has been arranged in such a way as to give it creativity. And isn't creativity the essence of human? Do they mean to tell me this robot has a soul? What the hell, man? Where's our humanity gone? Where's the appreciation for hard work music that takes weeks and weeks to write? My girlfriend gets upset when I stay awake so late, perfecting my sonatas. It's a real sacrifice, you know? The funny thing is, she says I'm a machine when I practice. When I find a hard passage, I break it down into small pieces, and I play those bits 100 times or more until I have it down. I might spend an hour practicing a 15-second passage until it sounds really good. But guess what? A machine doesn't have to do that. You just press a button and out pops the music, perfect to begin with. I gotta work my butt off day and night just to make something sound kinda good. Just to come up with a tune that hopefully expresses my emotions and makes a little difference in people's lives. What am I going to tell my kids when they ask me what I do for a living? I'll tell them, I used to write songs that you hear when you ride an elevator. Oh yeah, and I performed in Carnegie Hall with the New York Philharmonic. That was such a beautiful night. The hall was filled with people, all dressed to impress, eager to hear Beethoven's greatest work. Leonard Bernstein himself was conducting, and his energy brought the musicians to their highest level, and I played my best. Not flawless. Any damn computer can play it flawlessly. No, I played it emotionally. I put my heart on my sleeve for the whole world to see. People came up to me afterwards telling me I brought tears to their eyes because that piece reminded them of their wedding night or their mother who since passed away. See, that's what all my effort's for the difference I can make in their lives, for the joy I can bring them. That's what makes me want to spend my whole life just writing and playing piano for the whole world to hear. But that time is over. The musicians' union was disbanded yesterday. Got a call from my agent. He said there's no new gigs, no new commissions, no demand for my talents and experience. Maybe it's a good thing computers are taking over my career. They're more efficient. And if people like how that machine music sounds, let them listen to those damn ugly boxes. I get to spend more time with my family, maybe even visit the Grand Canyon like I've always wanted to.